Hello class, Dr. Stevens here. Just want to give you a heads up on what your written assignments will look like when you submit them. One of the main points of focus that I will have for this course is that you follow very closely APA guidelines. There's some information about that in the syllabus and so on, but I've actually got a sample template that I want to show to you so that you'll have a really good idea of what it is I'm looking for. Anyway, APA is just one format, one style of writing. It's widely accepted. There are others. There's MLA, and you may have been exposed to some other types of formatting in your undergraduate work. But for this course, I'm going to require you to comply with APA formatting. Those resources are available online. You don't necessarily need to buy a textbook. It would be helpful if you did, but you don't need to. Anyway, I'll just sort of give you a real quick view of what it is I'm looking for. On your paper, I want you to have a title page, and it's just to look like that. Just right in the center of the page, the title of the paper, your name, and SUU. That's all you need to have on there. And the title of that paper should be descriptive so that when I look at it, I'll know what it is that you're submitting. And then just in general, from there on, you're going to have a main header at the beginning of each section, and that main header is, it's a main heading. It is centered and it's bold, like you see there. Of course, as you learned in 4th grade, all paragraphs are indented, as you see here. If you have a secondary header, that's actually should be a heading. It's justified to the left, it's bold, and it's also the words in it are all capitalized, same as in the main heading. Then if you have a tertiary heading, which is kind of rare, but you could, then it is indented one tab space, lowercase letters, still bolded, and a period following that. Okay, so those are the way the 3 levels of headings are formatted. And that doesn't mean that you have to have a main heading, then a secondary, then a tertiary. You could have main heading and a paragraph, and then the next section could merit a new main heading. So that's just how they are structured. In the and by the way, this document is available in the module, so you can open it up and take a look at it. I am going to pay particular attention to citations. And right there is an example of a citation. That's one form. There are many, and you need to become familiar with them. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail here. This right here refers to what a block text should look like. And then finally, references. References should be on a new page, start on a new page, and references is a new main heading, so it's center and bold as you see here. Everything should be double spaced. I can't think of anything in the current APA formatting that is not double spaced. So double space everything throughout, as you see here. On a reference page, they are listed alphabetically, as you can see here. The reference includes the author's last name first, comma, then initials, then the year in parentheses of the publication, a period after that, and then there are a variety of rules depending on whether it's a periodical, a journal, a textbook, a novel, a web page, and so on. So you need to become familiar with those various possibilities. Probably most of your work is going to be journal articles, and so they would look similar to what we have here. But anyway, in all cases, the first line is justified, aligned with the left margin. The second and subsequent lines are tab stroke one stroke in. So anyway, that's what it should look like. And even if you're just doing something that's only a page long, I would expect to see a title page. I do not wish to see an abstract, and I don't need to see a running head here. It's okay if you have a page number like that, but a running head which would be required if you were actually submitting this for publication or as an official dissertation or thesis. Yes, you would have a running head and you would have an abstract. There are a bunch of rules that apply to all that, but I'm not going to go into that, and I'm not going to read an abstract. An abstract is simply going to say exactly what you have in your article review anyway, because you're only going to be writing about a page to begin with. So an abstract is just an unnecessary effort. So anyway, I hope that's helpful. Contact me if you have any questions. In modules, I've posted a copy of that template, and also there's a neat PowerPoint there that shows really, really well how to correctly format a variety of publications. So become familiar with that, and be sure to ask if you have any questions. And I expect in anything that you submit through the assignment tool, that it's a written assignment like that, I expect it to comply with APA formatting. Now, with our weekly discussions, I'm not going to be quite so strict on that because that follows just more of a threaded discussion format. But even still, if you have a citation that you're making a reference to in the discussion, I would like to see that formatted correctly as well there. So anyway, good luck with that. Take care.